Namaste. Hi, everybody. Welcome to live Tuesday readings. So nice to have you here. I have had some pretty powerful intentions and messages for the new moon in Libra. And so I'm hoping today that these messages will continue to flow through beautifully, supporting each of you on your journeys. And please know that it really is my honor to have you here with us today in the chat. This is a very supportive group, and whether or not you are working with the theme of the day, and if you're new here, please know that I endeavor to have theme and questions should you need some direction in the description box below, and I will address those in just a moment. But you're also welcome, of course, to ask whatever question is burning and you would like some clarity around. And please never take offense if I try to expand or gain clarity on what it is that you're really asking. I see this as my role as a reader is to help you really look into the underlying messages of what's going on for you at this time. So thanks for being here. And I just want to, at the top of the hour, acknowledge the beautiful Donna Rian, who's done such an amazing job these past few months as my main moderator for Tuesday Live Readings. So thanks to Donna for being here. Welcome. I'm really looking forward to seeing your face tomorrow, Saskia. Tarot Foundations begins tomorrow, and Saskia will be part of the group. So welcome to Saskia. Janine, hi. I'm just going to go back to the top. I believe Tamianne was first in, and you are welcome. It was a beautiful reading, so thank you. For those of you that aren't aware, I do have a Lenormand series that is live on my channel. It's a members only feature, and it happens just before these readings on Tuesdays. And there's about 37 videos, I believe, so far in the Lenormand series. So if you're interested in studying Lenormand, restudying Lenormand, listening to somebody with a different perspective on Lenormand, please join the channel, and at least for as long as it takes you to get through that series. Okay, so thank you for those of you that have been supporting that particular series. Erica, welcome. And Dee, I am feeling okay, Dee. Thank you for asking. It's been a little bit of a rough week, but I am back. Welcome to Tina. Hello, hello, hello. La Shera Crochet. What a poetic name. Welcome to you. Welcome to Priscilla Capricorn. Hello. And Kyonet. Hello. Welcome. And may I suggest, so Priscilla and Kyonet, if you have a particular question, please put your question into the chat once. And if you would like to work with the theme of the day, I also have a theme of the day that I'll be working with, and you're more than welcome to request that reading as well too. So let's get to that. I'm just going to look at, so I'm referring to the description box below. I'm just going to read my words, and then I will speak from that. Let us use this opportunity today to become even clearer about how we might restore balance with a bold look at our authenticity. So working with this Libra new moon energy, which is still with us, the moon will of course be transitioning into Scorpio later today. But this 72 hours of new moon energy is a beautiful opportunity to set intention, to get really clear about where we want to go, especially for the next couple of weeks. As the moon is waxing, we are able to act, do, support, drive. This is an important 2 weeks of every lunar cycle, and I think these questions today might really help for some of you. Also, with inspiration from Durga, Kali, this is the 9 nights of Navaratri, which began at the new moon. In sidereal astrology, it is in Virgo. In Vedic astrology, it is in Libra. In tropical Western astrology. But nevertheless, this 9 nights that are dedicated to the goddess and her journey, her support of us. And I think with the strength of the goddess behind us, this particular new moon always to me feels very potent, very full of potential. And that's why I'm asking you to dig a little deeper today to really ask these tough questions. Number one, what are you no longer willing to participate in at all? You know, what sort of shenanigans are you willing to completely release from your life? And I know that a lot of us, we have our toes dipped in the water of things that we've wanted to eradicate for years from our lives, but we just continue. We just keep at it. There's some fear about, if we let it go, what's it going to look like on the other side? But I'm wondering if this particular new moon cycle is the cycle that you're actually willing to let that go. Number two, what are you willing to do differently? What are you willing to do differently? And of course, these two questions are with the intention of restoring balance, which is what we are working towards this fall season, right? And to really embrace the energy of Libra. And thirdly, how can I put action behind my intentions? So remember, with each new moon cycle, we are acting, right? So this is more than just words. We want to walk our talk. It's time to do something about this. And there is a potent energy from Mars, I believe, today that's really going to support this third position. And I hope that you all find some clarity should you choose this particular spread for today. As I was setting up, I went to, this deck is so very often on my altar by the front door, a call Breton's Let Go. It's one of my favorite mini oracles, maybe one of my favorite oracles of all time. And the card that as I was thinking of all of you and the intention for the readings today, the card that I chose was pay close attention to your patterns. Pay close attention to your patterns and let go of those that are merely reactions to life. Pay close attention to your patterns and let go to those that are merely reactions to life. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading for the collective, focusing on these 3 questions. And hopefully each and every one of you watching in the playback, watching live here today, will find a way to connect to these powerful questions with the intention of restoring balance. Let this collective message support all those here in the chat, all those who, by some random connection, bring us together for a replay as well too. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good, and that no harm ever be done. Ahimsa. With your support, dear Mother, Kali, Durga, and all the many names you go by, help us to be stronger. Help us to find clarity. Help us to own our authenticity. What are you no longer willing to participate in? I am using the Superlunaris Tarot today. One of the things that comes to mind with this particular card showing up is the association with materialism. And there's also another message that just came through really powerfully, and that is I'm not, oh, I don't know if I lost, I'm no longer just going to be content with the status quo. I'm no longer willing to be content with the status quo. This card, there's a sense of safety with this card. You know, we acknowledge all our blessings and gifts. This is a hugely integrative kind of card. But what this means, in the Nine of Cups has this kind of energy as well too, and that there can be a sense of complacency. And so my question was, what are you no longer willing to participate in? Well, I'm no longer willing to participate in that this is the only way it is. No matter where I am in my life, I am open and willing and able to change, to move geographically, to quit my job. I'm no longer willing just to sit here. Okay. Second question is, what are you willing to do differently? What are you willing to do differently? Well, I'm willing to, can I say, perhaps be a little fiercer, to truly learn to cut through the bullshit, to own my truth, to stand up for it, to speak it, to slay it. How I approach my truth, I will face and I will share it and I will speak it to the world. And I feel like already we're finding a source of action. I will put an abundance of energy behind my intentions. I will allow the sun to illuminate me, to make me stronger. I will feel and own this. So if we're drawing in support from Kali Durga, from the divine feminine, this sun, of course, represents the divine masculine energy, but this is a very powerful source of energy that balances so beautifully the divine feminine energy. And so it is not without either that we can stand tall and strong. So we claim and we own both, and we speak. And we don't sit in silence in our walled garden. We allow change, and we demand nothing else. And we demand it because we deserve it. All right, there we go. Priscilla is up first. All right. And so keep in mind the directness of the message for the collective as we move into personal messages. And this first one is for Priscilla. Let's hold light, love, and support for Priscilla as we explore these questions for her, with her. Very similar energy. Another pentacle card, and I feel, when I look at this, I feel like this is the masculine equivalent. There's a focus. You cannot look at it, you cannot not look at this card and feel the materialism within this card. And one of the things that often irks me about this card is, and about charity and philanthropy in general. And I was called out for this. I remember at one point, and one of my yoga teachers said to me, she said, well, why are you so darn busy volunteering all the time? I said, because, and, big pause, why am I doing it? She said, because you like the rewards. It's very selfish, Sadhana, all this volunteering that you do. And it really struck me and made me start to look at my role in the community in a different way, to be more into service of spirit and less in charge. It feels like in this particular card, there is a sense of I'm over you, one is above the other. And there is so much to learn. There's so much grace and blessings in those whom we serve. And so what I want to say, Priscilla, is what you are, there's a couple of things here, and you take this the way you want, but you're no longer, and I feel like there's a sense of an establishment here too that feels really uncomfortable. So you're no longer willing to be in the mold of the establishment. Something to that effect feels like you're ready to divorce yourself from that. Okay, and then we move on to, what are you willing to do differently? Okay, so this is very interesting. So I want to say how you offer yourself up. You are willing to see through a new lens. Another pentacle, okay? So that this is what, and perhaps my example, Priscilla, won't fit in perfectly with your life, but the service that you find yourself in, let yourself be inspired. These darn garbage trucks are so noisy. Let yourself be inspired by all. All who work in service together have an equally important function. And I'm wondering if part of your role is in elevating those that others have suppressed or put down for so long. Your gift you are going to do differently. This is not about donating money anymore. This is about you doing something in a different way. I feel like in a more participatory way. And so if you have considered volunteering for an organization or entering into and engaging with an association in a different way that you never have before, how can you give it up to spirit? How can you give it up to your soul growth? And then let us know. Let us know in what way this touches you. Okay? Thank you, Priscilla. Shall we? Let's choose an oracle card for Priscilla too. Just because I can. Kayanet is next. All right. I should buy another few copies of this. This deck. I just. And I'm wondering if the love that's mentioned in this. Here is the artwork. So perhaps go out and look at the sliver of the new moon if you can see her tonight, and find a place of quiet solitude and listen to the goddess of the moon. Listen to the goddess. Is she calling for more love? And in what way can you embrace love in this new way that you engage? All right, we have a few more people. Hello. Okay, Kayanet is next and has a question above. Okay. All right, so here we go, and I will find your question. May I suggest that with the energy of what we are sharing at this time, and you've heard the last couple of readings, that your blessing for Chav and yourself always is one for mutual balance. Mutual balance. And if ever it is in the greatest good for us to be reunited, may it be mutually in our mutual highest and greatest good. This is a reading for Kayanet, who asks, may I inquire how Chav feels about it? And I will definitely pull an oracle for you as well, too. Let's wave the three cards together. So we have Eight of Swords, Ace. Interesting combination of cards. Okay. Part of me feels that neither of you is very good about, can I say good, is very skilled at sharing your heart. That you both love each other very much. And I feel this card in the center is an invitation to reach out. It's an invitation to offer something to her. There's definitely something very beautiful that you share. She may be waiting. She may be waiting for you to reach out. If you have a problem, you have an opportunity. So let go of all blame. If you have a problem, you have an opportunity. So let go of all blame. I feel as though there were other players involved in the two of you not being together presently. And so what I said at the top of your reading feels really important. Thank you, Kayanet. Both female, thank you. I'm sorry, I missed your comment. Blessings. If I did the pronouns wrong, I apologize. Blessings to you both. I will endeavor to pay more attention. Hello to Elizabeth. Welcome to you. And Sharon. Namaste, Sharon. Welcome. And let me see. Thank you for the super chat, Janine. I really appreciate it. So Sharon is next. You have been so sick for a while. In the previous hour, when I was in the Lenormand reading and I did a reading for Tamianne and her son, one of the messages that felt really powerful to me was the flow of energy and the importance of the flow of energy. And when we are sick, when we are so sick, something is not moving. There is a stagnant pond somewhere. And whether this is an emotion, whether this is some kind of, putrefaction, whether it is, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, we need to move energy. Flow of energy is so very critical. And I am very, very tempted to begin a series. And I could just sit here and chat. I have some things I would love to share with you. And maybe I'll share with you this one thing. So I tested positive for COVID last So Wednesday, I was really sick. I was sick on Tuesday. I really started to feel under the weather. I've tested negative today. But one of the things that I felt, and this, you might feel this is very bizarre, is that I have had this ache in my right hip for some time. I've been swimming in the ocean all summer. You know, you would think deeply connected to the goddess in the water, in the salt water, moving my body, connecting to the sun, the beauty of the sun and the ocean, right? Moving and flowing. And yet this ache in my hip, like my mind is going, am I becoming arthritic? Is, what is going on in my joints? And I have been teaching yoga for years. I'm fully aware of how to move energy. And when I was sick, when I took the day off on Wednesday and I lay down, I felt as if the COVID came from within, not from without. And that this pocket of pus in my hip exploded and took over my whole body. And my hip doesn't hurt now. I don't feel restricted there. And this is bizarre. This is absolutely bizarre, because one of the things that we tend to do is like, well, did I pick it up at Costco? Did I get it from my daughter? Who knows? That's kind of the line of thinking that we go through. But I'm starting to wonder if our individual experiences with things such as COVID are much bigger than we can possibly understand. And so, Sharon, when you say you are so sick, I want you to really think about these 3 questions and almost visualize, as if you have a big pocket of pus somewhere in your body. What if you broke that membrane around it and just let it go? And in order to do that, we need to move, we need to flow, we need to embrace change. And anyway, let's pull some cards. But if that resonates with anybody out there, then I offer it up. Skin is heart. Skin is heart. I want to go to what hip chakras are: joy and desire in life. So hip is connected to the pelvis, to the Swadhisthana chakra. Yeah. The right to live in joy, the right to feel. Okay. Let's go back to Sharon. And you're welcome, Donna. Hi, Amy, and thank you. All right, so these 3 cards are for Sharon, reflecting on the questions of the day. Let's hold space, love, and light for Sharon as we receive these messages. Sharon, this feels deeply connected to what I just said. The complete and utter surrender, you know, let go so completely. There must be something that you hold onto that you're afraid to let go of. And it is time. It is time, dear one, to burn it, to release it. It no longer supports you. It cannot be sustained. It is not for your greater good. It is not in the highest in any way. I am willing to put myself in a position and I feel that that is actually important, to put myself in a position where I see things differently. So perhaps, what I'm feeling here is that for a period of time, you take on a much more subordinate role so you can view the office in a different way. That's an example. This is the a walk a mile in their shoes kind of story. Until you step into their shoes, you cannot understand, you cannot see it. And so part of your sickness just look at what cards are showing up here. And we also have another thing I'm feeling here is a serious blasting through of the Shushumna Nadi. So we have the tower, right? We have the hanged man. And okay, so let's also go to hanged man and lymphatic system. The lymphatic system absolutely requires movement. We must move. We must, this is why the inversions in yoga are so important. The downward facing dogs, the legs up the wall, the forward bend, the forward folds and things, because metaphorically, we need to move this energy, and the immune system cannot be boosted without movement, right? The breast tissue, all of that, it has to be moved. It doesn't have its own system, to pump things along. There's a Mars energy that's really important as well today too. So to the best of your ability, physically, do something one step further today, Sharon. Okay, I want to go back to, now this is about, yes, remember when Sharon lost her dog? I want to go back to your comment and just, okay, I'm not going to take time to review all of that. Let's focus on the next action. Sharon, this is a real blessing of a card. Page of Wands. Again, a card that is inviting not only an active, but a fresh perspective. This could also be Music. Don't forget about creative expression. The power of creative expression. Is it your paint through your paint brushes? Have you thought about an application for an upcoming seasonal market? Are you making labels for your jams and jellies? I don't know, Sharon. This expression, this creative expression, trying things in a different way, engaging in life in a different way, feels so very important here. Okay. Is there anything else, Sharon? I'm going to pull a let go card for you. Get out. Get out. Get out. What does that mean? Get out. Fragrant are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. Fragrant are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. Okay. All right. I was just thinking about your dog. And it's funny, and I don't know if this is just my association with amber, but there's some really pretty flowers I'm thinking of that amber likes to pee on, and it really upsets the person who grows these flowers. And I think this was a message from your dog about just taking life a little more lightly, taking things a little less seriously. You're welcome, Sharon. Oh, Tina, it's so hard. Yeah. All right, let's turn our energy to Janine and hold some support for Janine while I do this reading for her. And thank you all for holding space for Janine. May these messages support you in the most unexpected of ways. I have to say, this is my Super Lunaris challenge card. And this is such an important card in this deck for me. It's caused me so much inquiry. And yes, this is a Two of Cups, but this is so much more. Janine, this is you looking at you. This is you looking at you. This is naked you looking at naked you. And I feel like what you're no longer willing to participate in is the idea that you are anything but perfect. Radical acceptance of yourself. There will no longer be any self-deprecation. No longer will there be any doubt that you are whole and beautiful and complete. And I feel like there's this radical acceptance of yourself that is just crying to be the new way. By Lydian. You will give yourself permission to heal. You will give yourself permission to rest when it is necessary. You will give yourself permission to grieve, to take space, to find sacred space, to honor yourself in every way that you need honoring. And there's this real interesting contrast between the first two cards and the third card. The first two cards honor self. They honor you. And the third card brings you back into the collective, into family. And I really feel like this is a recognition that I cannot be here. I cannot participate here unless I make this a priority. And if you want that smile on your face, if you want to feel joyful, if you want to love planning the birthday parties and looking forward to Christmas, that where the buck stops is at not prioritizing yourself. You are the most important person in your life, and in order for you to show up, this is what you have to unconditionally recognize as the most important thing in your life. And I've pulled the same card that I pulled for the collective earlier today before I came on. Pay close attention to your patterns and let go of those that are merely reactions to life. Are you just so used to not putting yourself first that it's just the way it is, and that's so ready to change? Is that too harsh? Okay. All right, let's turn to Erica. Thank you for that feedback, Janine. I appreciate it. Right? I cannot show up and be here for you if I'm not taken care of. My cup must be full in order to be at my best. And you need to find a way to love yourself enough to let that be the way it is. And I know that you're not alone. You're not alone in that, Janine. All right, Erica is a vet nurse, 27. You are on burnout leave. Presently taking an animal Reiki course, and I would like guidance to make the necessary changes in my life to find my soul purpose. Wow. Okay. Working Reiki with animals and humans is a very different experience. And I hope that you have a great guide in this course. Okay, let's hold space for Erica. Healing space for Erica during this time of healing for herself. I also want to emphasize that when we are channeling Reiki energy, channeling life force energy, that indeed we are healing, right? So the doer is receiving. And as long as we are of the mindset that we are simply a channel, we can be in the process of simultaneously, and I don't even like to use the word giving, allowing Reiki to flow through freely is beneficial to all beings around us. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, Erica, but this is the card that we opened with the reading for the collective. What I'm sensing here is a powerful sense of freedom and moving outside of the institution. I think there is a place for, of course there is, right? All that you have learned as a vet nurse, that is invaluable information. That is invaluable training. But there is an aspect of yourself that wants to understand something so much greater. And so I feel that the Animal Reiki course is a perfect segue to the next step. Your journey with healing. And I don't, Yes, so this is your healing journey, but also your journey as a healer. And as I look at that third card, all I feel is open space. And I want to go back again to that reading for Tammy Ann and her son earlier today. This is in the Lenormand reading. And I think ultimately this is something that we all desire, and that is space. There's freedom from too many guidelines. There's no trust in too many guidelines and too many rules and regulations. And I think what your soul is feeling is wanting to break out of that, to find that spaciousness that you have been wanting, desiring for so long. And so there's that sense of letting, and you in this blah blah blah, sorry. Right, we invest a lot of money in college degrees, and there's part of us that wants to think, wow, did I waste all those years training? No, you didn't. That informs who you are. It's a big part of your gift to this world. But now it's a time for you to take it and go in a new direction. And there will be other courses and other healers. And so one of the things I want to suggest you do is to look for, like, go visit the horse whisperer, go learn about certain kinds of touch, other kinds of touch therapy. And I don't know if you've worked with farm animals, but I'm sensing there are larger animals that are calling to be worked with. Maybe even larger and wilder animals to be worked with. There was a really, really bad bee movie. Oh my God. It was like called Christmas in Africa or something. Horrible movie. But it's one of like those Hallmark movies. But that's what I'm feeling for you. It's like the vet in that movie, like she reconnected to herself through this most unexpected experience, and that's what I'm feeling for you. Okay. Much love, Erica. I'm going to pull a let go card for you. Oh, look at the joy on this face. Lie in the sun and feel warmth in your heart. What does the goddess of the sun ask of you? Andrea is next. Okay. Thanks, Donna. All right. Hi, Donna. All right. Helen is here. Hello, Helen. And you take good care too, Aisha. Healing. And there's Andrea. Hello. Welcome, Tarot Destiny. Just scrolling on down for Andrea's. Oh, it jumped. All right, here we go. Brandon is afraid. What is Brandon afraid of? Well, that might become clear. Let's hold space for Andrea as we look into this question. And I think I'm going to start with the oracle. There is always a sense of surrender that benefits us all. And the more we can allow life just to flow, the easier things do become. And so perhaps as a token today, Andrea, there is something simply that you can release. Just as a token. In order for this relationship to have more spaciousness, I take this little token and I bury it in the earth. I take it to the charity shop. I throw it in the ocean. It's like you open up something for the possibilities of the relationship. Letting go is a practice. And in this case, looking at your language, the words that you've chosen, I think this would feel really good in your body at this time. So here's your card, and I'm going to read the back and then we'll pull the tarot. Let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living your life. Who is she? I don't believe you've been here before, and so you haven't heard me talk about this sort of question. There is a gift. There is a gift in Brandon giving you this space. There is a gift in Brandon giving you this space. What are you able to create? What are you able to learn? What are you able to understand in this space? And I know that's not your question, but I really, from a place of love, want to encourage you to sit with that sort of question. Okay? All right, so now we're going to focus on the will question. Okay, so this is a yes or no question. Will Brandon come back and leave the third party for good? Okay. 5 of Wands, the Devil, and the World. I'm going to say no. No. This is you, Andrea. This is you moving through a new door. You know what I said at the beginning? Andrew, not Andrew, sorry, Brandon. Brandon is afraid of something. There are some, and I mean, it seems funny to use the word inner demons, but there is some stuff that Brandon is working through that he likely is not able to work through within um, within the relationship. So yeah, bless you. Bless you. Donna, I'll do one more. Okay. I'll do one more and that will be it for today. Thank you all for hanging out here. All right. All right. So let's find Janice's question. All right. So Janice, I'll do the spread that I was working with today then. Good night, Saskia. Sleep well. We could all have some pretty wild dreams tonight as the moon moves into Scorpio. I will be back on a little bit later today, extra video. I'm going to share with you a tarot project that is a tarot deck that I have created from Soul Cards 1 and Soul Cards 2. And this is an inspiration that has come through the tarot tube grapevine, but I was just really touched, and you might learn something about me as the way that I view tarot. So I hope you can come back later and watch my reveal of a soulful tarot, I've called it. Okay. All right. So here we go, Janice. Holding love, light, space. Isn't that interesting? You know, we've had a real theme going on here today. I feel like I've lost this camera. I'm going to hold up. My other camera seems to have gone. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Janice, I'm not sure when you came through, but we have had in this position today, some heavy hitting Pentacles cards. And because the question, right, for this position is, and I will read it out loud again, what are you no longer willing to participate in? I feel this has to do, I'm just going to say the status quo, because I think this theme has been loud and clear today. To understand that it is okay to do things differently. And what's coming to mind is upcoming plans for the holidays. You know, it's okay to do things in your own way. It is okay to change. Oh, Donna, you know what? I want to also comment on the flooding and the hurricane and all that as well too. I will talk to that. So Janice, know that this has been a common theme today, and so that you are not alone in this yearning to step out and to do things differently. You're willing to offer your heart. You're willing to offer your love, your gift of intuition. You're willing to offer yourself up to spirit in a new way, to participate in the world from a place of love and only love. And I want to say that you claim your right to do that. You demand to be in charge of your life and not let yourself be pulled in directions that you don't want to go. This is you, the emperor, standing up and saying, no more. I'm going to do this my way, and I'm going to do this the way that honors who I am. I cannot hold space for anything that feels less than authentic anymore. And there's something really beautiful about this fiery quality of the Emperor in combination with the Queen of Cups that is so very balanced, showing indeed your wholeness, your beauty, your potential. And here's your oracle. This looks like you kissing your daughter. You are supported and will have helpers whenever you need them. Let them come. Blessings to you, Janice. Blessings, blessings. All right, I want to scroll on down to I was watching the news this morning as well too, and also Prince Edward Island and the Maritime provinces in Canada have also been very hard hit. There are thousands and thousands of people without power in Canada as well too. So all of you, blessings. I send you, all of you on the East Coast, I send you blessings and prayers for your warmth and your recovery of your home, and may you be safe. Let's all send plenty of light and prayers right across the East Coast of North America, for there are many, many people who are in just, it's not too cold right now, and that's the only blessing. Even in the East Coast of Canada, it's not too cold yet. So that is the only blessing right now. So much love and support to everyone on the East Coast. And Donna says that the first hurricane and now the second one is coming. Yikes. Okay, I'm just getting chills. All right, so welcome. I know there's a few people I missed. I didn't greet when you came in. Misha, hello, welcome to you. So much love, much light to everyone. And I hope to see some of you later. God bless. Namaste. Thanks, Donna.